Scapegoat and this adult life. And what I want to say about I didn't find a lot of videos about the topic, and to be honest, I was suppressing this for a long time, but I feel like now it's time because we cannot make the same mistakes again and again and again. So let's talk about how does it work in the adult life, what happened to you, to us, to a lot of people. And the thing is, you will always during your whole life meet the same patterns. There will be two choices when you meet them, and then you meet the other people. And depends on how aware you inside of your body, aware of your patterns, how far you came with your healing works, with your shadow work, etc., the less you will have of them in your life. There will be the time where you completely step into your purpose, into your power, and start to expand from your strength. And the biggest mistake what a lot of old souls, a lot of empaths, a lot of scapegoats doing during their life, they try to be in service for exactly the same narcissistic dynamics or this unhealthy dynamics, these systems which completely broken, and you feel it, you see this, but you still try to adapt yourself, try to be in service to them, try to find your part, to try to find your role in this dynamics. But this is exactly the opposite what you need to do. Actually, you need more to step into your power. For my example, I will tell you, for a long time in my entrepreneurship, I was really focusing with all my gifts, and I swear now when I'm talking about it, it's a little bit difficult, but I just cannot hold anymore. I was also trying to work more with the people, with the women, with the narcissistic dynamics. But subconsciously, I wanted to change them. I wanted, even if I let go my mom, there was a period of my life where I wanted to change them, like to show them how the life can be different, how you can feel different, how you can attract the things different. And I was always frustrated because it's they don't have this mentality, they don't have this acceptance, this mentality, and it takes them over x hundred years like a very long time until they really realize what is the inside of their body, or this awareness that, okay, you know what, I really want to step into this power. But if I look back, I like really spent too much time which I could invest in myself or in the people who are in the same path, or more for art, because I was for a long time photographer also, instead of doing this work. So don't waste your time to be this in the service to this unhealthy dynamics. Your power is exactly to be this one who is stepping out of this dynamics and to show the people, to show the humanity, to show this global consciousness that there is completely different type of relationship, completely different type of attraction, of making money, of making art, of making whatever you want to making. And the faster you realize this, the faster you will quantum leap in whatever you're doing in your life. But be aware, every time when you start to step into your power, every time when you start to expand on your own way, there will be the people from the past who will come into your life, who will try to get this part of, or a little bit of your energy, of this something what you are carrying within yourself. That's why be aware of this and just keep on expanding in your power, in your truth. And don't waste too much time, because I saw really the people who are over 40, over 50, and they still repeating the same suppressing dynamics where they start to make themselves smaller and try to to work for these people. But you see that they don't, if they trying to be entrepreneur, they cannot be entrepreneur because they just cannot grow, how they try to see this. Because when you, as person with our gifts, you try to work with someone who has this narcissistic or self-centered or this toxic dynamic, you will feel that they have completely different type how they approach this life, how they approach business. And for you, maybe it will work at the beginning, but then you will feel exhausted because it's not what you were supposed to do. That's why I saw really a lot of people who waste their time for, yeah, working for someone. It doesn't make it doesn't have fulfillment in their life, but they just repeat the same pattern to be the part of something instead of to build their own community, instead of to build their own vision, instead of to build their own rules. I wouldn't say even rules, but like, how you approach the life, how you see this honesty, transparency, active evolving in this life with these people, with everything. So don't waste your time for this, and don't be. And the other part is what a lot of people doing. This is like, it's mirroring from the first what I told you, as to be in service for their parents. It's very difficult for them to let it go and to detach themselves from the parents, to detach themselves from their environment where they were born, and they still keep on holding for this, keep on being service to their parents, to their sisters, brothers, whatever the case is. But if you really want to step into your power, you really need to break, to stop the contact with the person, and to be focused more on yourself, and learn the power of detachment, where you really can um, accept the power of and sentence of your grandma, grandpa, etc. What happened before you were born, that you accept their power, but in the same time that you detach yourself from any kind of experience and connection to your environmental way you were born, for example. It will help you. This is what can help you in the adult life, because I saw really a lot of people who just get stuck, and because we need this faith, we need to have this someone who can believe in ourselves to. But you need to, I talk a lot about the sexual energy, because this is what you need to work a lot on, to build a fundament with the God first, universe, God, whatever the case is, how you call it. And the second part is your dark feminine, dark masculine, your sexual energy, because it will be your anchor, how you hold yourself in this life. Otherwise, if something coming from the outside world, you will feel like unworthy, you will hesitate your decision, you will hesitate your worthiness, or whatever the case. So work on this, and this is what I do with my client one to one, with whom we try to step into this this real part, because it's exhausting to spend your whole life just to be in the service for someone who just use you as emotional, energetical pillow, to jump higher. And that's why step into your power, and the faster you recognize this, the better connection you will attract in your life, the better money overflow it. And don't spend this time for this toxic dynamics. Wish you good day.